AI is everywhere, and your clients can tell when you're using it. While that's not necessarily bad, it has created a shift. People are way more skeptical, less trusting, and craving something real. This week, I'm talking all about what it means for your marketing as a brick-and-mortar business owner and why this is actually a massive opportunity for us. Let's get real. Welcome to Brick-and-Mortar Visibility, your go-to podcast for local business owners who want to stand out, scale up, and create the freedom they deserve. I'm Melissa Rose, a fellow business owner who knows firsthand that running a brick-and-mortar business isn't just about the sales. It's about building a legacy. Here, my guests and I are going to dive into real, unfiltered conversations about what it actually takes to run and grow a thriving business. From building and leading a powerhouse team to creating a turnkey operation, we're going to help you avoid that cash flow crunch and tap into next-level marketing strategies that bring the perfect clients in your doors. Ready to be the only option in town? Let's do this. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Brick and Mortar Visibility, your podcast for that local service-based brick and mortar business who is wanting to be the only option in town in their industry. My name is Melissa Rose. I am your guide where I come in every week to share with you tips, tools, and strategies that I've learned in my brick and mortar business of 17 years now to help you in yours. My brick and mortar business is a dance studio. And we do classes for adults and kids, and we have been called a gem in the community. We are a top-rated studio in the area. We do marketing really well, and we have a really great community of dancers in our little studio. And I call it a little studio because we are not the biggest in the area by far, but we have a big impact in our area. People know, like, and trust us. We have a great word of mouth. We have a great SEO, and I want that for you. So today we are going to talk about marketing authentically, bringing back the human touch to marketing. I am the first to admit I use ChatGPT all the time. I use all the digital AI tools that I can learn and apply to my business. I'm sure I'm missing out on so many as you are, right? There's just so much AI around us. But to try and keep the authentic, real Melissa behind the emails, behind the socials, behind the messaging of our sales, behind all of it, we can get so curated with even video and our graphic design and making everything so curated that it doesn't feel real and authentic. So I just want to come back to old school marketing and where can we do better? And this is something that I was listening to an older podcast of mine, actually. I was like, okay, what did I put out a couple years ago? And this podcast got lots of traction. So I listened to it and I was like, gosh, it's the same stuff over and over. And that's kind of what business is, right? There's seasons of business where we're focusing on this and we have this and we do that. And it ebbs and flows over time. But the core of it, your messaging, how you relate to clients, that's core stuff. Your ICA, core stuff. Your products and services, core stuff. That is foundational, and that may change as you grow your business, as your demographic changes, literally. Like your place of business might bring in a totally different demographic than it did 5 years ago, and how you relate to them. So we're going to talk just about being human. And this is a time of year, I try to keep these real time. This is the last big push for lots of us in the studio business. A lot of us have businesses that have lessons or sessions that we're selling. And this is the time of year where we're rallying and we're bringing in and trying to boost our enrollment. So I want to start with just some low-hanging fruit of things that sometimes we forget that are like, oh, I really didn't optimize that. I'm going for this really shiny thing, this huge techie shiny thing to implement, when really, gosh, how many people do I really need or desire for classes? And do I already have them in my database? So that's where we're going to start is who are the people that are already in your database, the past clients, the past summer students, the one-offs, the people that maybe rented your facility for a party I'm just thinking about our birthday parties. Like, those were great people, and maybe they took class a few years ago, or maybe they just did that one birthday party, reaching out to them personally. And what does that look like? Is that literally picking up the phone? Is it maybe sending them a video, or is it just texting them? What is it? Perhaps you're doing that already. And then I want you to just check and see what you have been emailing your people. Has it always been, buy this? Here's another class. Here's another offer. Or are you sharing with them some behind the scenes? And that's why I use my blog as that time to twice a month email my clientele and not sell them anything. It's usually educating them on something within the studio that we offer, why we offer it, more of the why we offer it and what it is about. This past week, I shared about our big move that we have coming up and the transition and the journey that was. So they were the insiders. I told them right from the beginning, you guys, because you've been on our list and because you've been part of our community in some way, shape, or form over the past 17 years, you are the first to know about this big move. So just giving them that insider scoop to like, hey, I'm super excited to share this with you. So those are ways to bring the human touch to your business. People want to know about you. You want to know about your team. Maybe it's highlighting a team member and really sharing, and then including not just a picture bio, but maybe like their top 5 pictures of the summer when you share about your staff. Oh, they like to kayak too? That's a connection. I love it when my little kids come into class and you're talking about your day or something before starting the class, and they literally do that connection sign with their fingers, like the linking of the first finger and the thumb, and go, Miss Melissa, I have a connection. And I just love that because that's how we learn. And it just brings people together. So how can you bring that connection to your marketing? The second way I want to talk about is we do have leads that are cold, all right? So we are trying to bring in more enrollment. I am in the same boat many of you are. We're trying to grow our business a certain percentage this year. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to get these people? So I love partnering with complementary businesses. And whether that's if you're part of the chamber, doing something with somebody within that organization that you can work together. I like to partner with our library and our preschools, even our gymnastics, cross promote that way. We cross promote with our karate studio. They're across the street. So showing, hey, they're doing this and swapping flyers. So parents can like literally drop off Susie Q one place and Joey the next place, and it's literally right across the street. So trying to help each other because it takes a village. And then low commitment events. I have noticed a shift in parenting styles. First of all, they don't want to commit, which makes it really, really hard to plan, doesn't it? And I'm guilty of this. I don't sign up for something until the last second. So I am one of those parents, and I'm an older parent. But the low commitment, they don't want to sign up for a long period of time, and they don't want to sign up right away. They're going to kind of just wait until the last minute. However, what's something that you could offer that gets them in the door, gets them to know, like, and trust you, so that they can then take it to the next step? Maybe it is an 8-week or 6-week session or a 4-week session, or maybe it is something with a little bit more of an investment. These are ways to connect with your people in person, meet them where they're at, ask them what they're wanting, ask them how they would like to grow, ask them what they're looking for. Are you looking for community? Are you looking for friends? Are you looking for fun? Are you looking for education? What are you looking for? Meet them where they're at, ask them these questions, so then you can return the answer with what they are truly looking for and answer it in a smart way so that you're giving them what they want. One of the ways we do this with our studio is we do one-off camps, and they have been 2.5 hours, and we do this from ages 3 on up. That 2.5 hour really works. I personally like it as a parent because it's just enough time for you to drop a kiddo off, run a couple errands, or meet a girlfriend for lunch, and then come back and pick up your kiddo. So I really like that. We've had great luck with this. We charge a premium for it, so I am super profitable with these events, and they just give people a taste of us, plus it brings that revenue bump into the studio, and it's a win-win for everybody. Then they're on our list, and they may not convert right away to a 60-week session, but they definitely eventually do because they got a taste with that. There are lots of different ways to do little one-off or events to bring people in the doors. The pro tip here is you're always collecting an email or text phone number so that you can follow up with them. That is where the fortune is, as you know, is nurturing them, following up with them in an authentic way to meet them where they're at and invite them back for another class. Did you know the work you do today will shape your business 60 to 90 days from now? That momentum doesn't stop there. It ripples right into your personal life. So let me ask you, based on what you're doing right now, where are you headed? Will it be the same old thing, different day? Or are you really ready to level up? If you're shouting level up, let's make sure it actually happens. Join me and a crew of powerhouse business owners in my mastermind called Level Up, Your Business, Your Life. This isn't just another meeting. It's your secret weapon to accountability, strategic thinking, and inspiration. We meet monthly to empower each other, take bold action, and crush the goals that really matter. Want to know more? Head to the link in my bio or visit msmelissarose.com/mastermind. It would be my absolute privilege to be part of your journey to the next level. Let's make it happen together. I hope I get to see you in our next cohort of Level Up, Your Business, Your Life. All right, the last point I want to talk about is your daily habits, your daily connection habits. What are we doing daily to bring the humanity back into our marketing? So we talked about our past clients on how we can reach out to them and be truly authentic with a text message or a video, calling them by name, remembering what they like and what they have done it in our studios. And then we have our cold leads and how to meet them where they're at, asking questions, being very intentional about listening to what they want with one-off classes and things that we can offer, partnerships in the community, partnering with complementary businesses. But I want to talk about right now is your daily habits. And the first place I want to start is with your energy. Think about who you are and the energy you are bringing to the room. And be really truthful with yourself. Are you focusing on what you don't have? We don't have enough students. We don't have enough enrollments. We need 20 more units, blah, blah, blah. Or, oh my gosh, we already have, this is so great, we have 10 more days, or we have 5 more days to get this many students. This is awesome. We're going to hit this goal. And look at who's coming to class and really excited and positive, because the energy you put out attracts what you're going to get. I cannot emphasize that enough because I've seen it so many different times in my business. So I'm going to give you some really simple, practical ways that I get business. And I literally did this today. This literally just happened. I always wear a piece of my merch or my brand, whether it's a ball cap, whether it's a t-shirt, something, so that I quietly am just reminding people that we are in business. And I'm smiling. I may wave, I may smile, I may say good morning, whatever it is. It's nothing, I'm not like seeking out a conversation because I'm more of an introvert, but I always make sure I check my face. And I went to yoga at noon today, and I went and I'm wearing my merch, my Dancing House t-shirt, and I'm sweating, and I go up to a friend, acquaintance, whose daughter used to dance with me, and she's in high school now. I'm like checking in with her. They just went to France. They ate some really good food. They love the beach, and asking them about that and small talking. And then I know that she's going to be doing tennis this fall.
So I just, when does that start? And do you know your schedule? And how is that? Are you excited? Are you scared? Whatever, just small talk. And then I close up the conversation with, hey, I know you're kind of busy with tennis, or tennis is just starting, but if you miss dance, we have a level 4 lyrical class that I think you'd love on Tuesday nights if you're interested. And I left it at that. Doesn't mean they might register, they might come later, they might not, but it's out there. And the more times you do that, the more practice you get at it, the more easy it becomes. Guess what? The energy is just out there, and your enrollment is going to go up. The people are going to be walking through your doors, and you're going to be like, this is so easy. How is this even happening so easily? And it's because you are bringing the human touch to your marketing efforts by just being where your people are. Literally, being where your people are. Now, bonus tip is to bring this into your team. If you have a team, share with them these things that they can do to connect with people, to reach people. Of course, you can do this all digitally. We know that. Commenting, liking, sharing posts, giving Google reviews, commenting behind the scenes, sending a private DM, asking questions, not just that's great, but oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. Where were you in France? And starting the conversation, taking maybe 2 or 3 more seconds to add another layer to that conversation to bring back the humanity. That means so much to people. AI is here. That's the truth, okay? We're not going to change that. But how we use it, and ultimately how we as people connect with people, is what is going to set us apart. Sharing the behind the scenes, writing cards, connecting, sending texts, sending direct messages, really learning about our clients, which are people. Learn about them, find out about them, so you can create an even better community in your business. All right, everybody, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you got value out of it. And if you have been around for a while, please consider leaving an honest rating and review on Apple iTunes. I would love that so much. And then I'll shout you out as well. All right, everybody, have a great week. We will see you here, same time next week. Peace. Bye-bye.
As I get older, I have learned that taking care of myself is non-negotiable. As life gets busier and energy more precious, I found something that's been an absolute game changer, especially in my energy and focus. Meet Make Wellness, the next level nutraceuticals that are revolutionizing how I care for my mind, body, and spirit. These clean, science-backed supplements are crafted to help you feel amazing from the inside out. With powerful bioactive ingredients and a no BS commitment to transparency, Make Wellness is here to fuel your focus, boost your energy, and keep you thriving every single day. Ready to feel unstoppable? Go to the link here in my bio or head to msmelissarose.com/tools to see this product and my other top products that I use every single day.